Hola, boys and girls. So I have been looking forward to this watch for quite some time. I've been kind of romanticizing this company, just really been drawn to it. It is more of a basic watch, also from the Swatch Group. That seems to be a popular name this weekend with the release of the Moon Swatch. This is not that. This is something with a bit more history. So let's just stop the talking and crack it open and see what we got here. How the hell do we open the box? All right, so there is a... This came from a department store called Mayors here in the U.S. First time I've purchased from them. Decent experience so far. No complaints. So, here we go. Oh, what is that? Oh, look at that. Watches of Switzerland. Didn't expect this. Let's dump that out. Okay. Put the box over in that direction. That's kind of nice, right? So that's not the box that I'm here to look at, but it is definitely a nice touch. So let's see about taking that off. A little bit of the watch lingerie, I guess. That is stapled or glued on the bottom. We'll just leave it there. And okay, got a little guide. What is this? Shipping information, quantity, 10-day return policy for timepieces. That's interesting. Kind of neat they took the time to put that in there. Not a huge expensive watch. The fact they went to that extra mile, it's kind of cool. That's some foam. Give that to the animals. Okay. So objects in the box are smaller than they appear. Let's take that out. Get up. So, cardboard box, Hamilton, it's not bad quality actually. So I know it's only a cardboard box, so that's pretty neat. We have the classic wood box, wood-ish box from Hamilton. Put that to the side. Look, we'll see what comes in the goodie bag. So we have a user's manual, international warranty, nothing all that special. So the box itself, I've never had a Hamilton in my hand before, but this is not wood. It is a faux wood, kind of like a cardboard, I guess, with some laminate on the top of it, but it's still attractive nonetheless. All right, and there we have it. Yeah, this is what I've been waiting for. So like I said, I've been looking at this company for quite a while. I mean, everybody knows who they are. When I first started doing the whole watch thing, I wasn't really a big fan of Hamilton. I didn't know a lot about them. What I knew is I was attracted to the whole field style that I experienced with Seiko, but I had no reason to know about Hamilton. As time has gone on, oh wait, what is in here? I gotta get it on the box. Here's our little warranty card. Let me put that to the side real quick. Hang on. I'll continue babbling in a second. All right, so somebody wrote Mayors here. Date of purchase 3/26/2022. All right, so they took some care to assemble everything. We'll put that there. Well, let's leave that there. Put that there. I wish all watch boxes had pillows that fit that snug. I have one from Wolf. I don't know. It's not Wolf. It's some crap company. But absolute horrible design. So we'll put that here. Yeah. So I had. Wow. That's an attractive watch. I gotta admit, it's much more attractive than I had ever imagined. Let me take some of this plastic off and take some time to wind. Does not have a screw down crown. Let's give it some windage. Wait for it to hit the 12 mark. And there we go. It's got a good feel. So 2 positions on the crown. Okay, so I'm guessing that's PM. AM. All right. 520. So let's do 523. Gotta be honest, ever since Chris Morley mentioned that he doesn't set his watch every time I do this, I can't help but think about him. So yes, I do this with every single watch. Whenever I put it on my wrist, I have this something inside of me that makes me want to set the time and date precisely. We're gonna wait till the Omega Seamaster Tokyo 2020 comes around. There we go. All right, so that is the time. It is the 28th. It's the Monday after the Omega Swatch fiasco. So I'm just noticing something here. I'm setting the date on this Khaki Field Auto, and that's actually a good feeling date. Like, it's good feeling mechanics inside. All right, so let's get rid of some plastic. That is a beautiful watch. Check that out. That is, I'm loving that. Let's talk about this. Let me pull up some specs real quick. So the Mayor's product code for this is 17150,199. Comes with they show it with a Hamilton 2-year guarantee, 100 meters water resistant. Strap material is leather. Let me throw it on the 7 and I don't know if it's still 7 3/4, but let me throw it on the cankle wrist. I guess here it is in comparison to the Omega. Yeah, there's something about this dial that stands out. Man, I know I'm not talking complete sentences right now, but all right, so the strap itself is a bit small. I will say that. That's my first thing I'm noticing about it. I do have these big old cankle paws, and I'm on the second to last hole, so we're going to have to replace that. It is a nice watch. I want to wear it. So you probably already know it if you're watching this channel. You already know about this watch probably more than I do. Basic specs on it: 42 millimeter case width, 22 millimeter lug width. Don't see the thickness. Where is the thickness? Huh. Yeah, that's a very stiff strap. It looks maybe about 13, somewhere around there. Not a very thick watch. All right, let's try this again. 42 millimeter width, 22 millimeter case width. Caliber inside is an H10, so that's an ETA movement where they have basically dropped down the beat and extended the power reserve to, I believe, 80 hours. Yeah, 80 hours power reserve. Water resistant up to 100 meters. So let me give you another close-up. So there's the back. I hope you can see it. I'm in super bright light. But yeah, so why did I go with this? All right, I mentioned the first decent watch that I bought was a Seiko. It was a field watch style. I was drawn to the simplicity of the watch. So we've got that. As I've learned about or watches in general, I've noticed that everybody's kind of giving a nod back to Hamilton. And the more that I learned about it, the more that I understand why. So there's a ton of history with this company. I won't go into detail about it, but the more I learned about the company, the more attracted I was to the watch itself. And so I like the history. There's that romantic appeal about the company. I like their dedication to field watches and their involvement in the military. I like their tie with the Swatch Group and what they've been doing. There's just a ton of history in this piece. And the more that I learned about Khaki Field, I was more drawn to it. So I like this two-tone kind of look on the face. It almost looks like a brushed or a beaded, I don't know what you'd call that, ring around the outside. I really like that. I know it sounds stupid, but the clarity of that date window. You know, this is I don't know how much I paid for the Omega, maybe $6,000, $7,000, somewhere around there, and that date window is barely legible. I've got a couple pro specs where that date is much more legible, but there's a Cyclops on it. This watch, however, I guess just what I like about it is how clean and crisp the display is. I just like it. Just feels like a quality piece. I like that little splash of red. I know that sounds ridiculous, but it just kind of stands out. It's just an attractive little watch. I get, like I said, in summary, the attraction to the history behind the watch, how well they've done the field watch design, the clarity of the watch in general, just everything about it just was, like I said, the more that I looked at it on the Hamilton group, the more that I had to have one. Yeah, that strap is still stiff as hell. I guess if I were to break in the watch strap, it wouldn't be that bad, but I feel like I'm putting it under a serious amount of pressure to get onto my paw. Definitely not a supple design for that strap. Yeah, I just like the way that sits. So it doesn't fit. It doesn't sit that tall on the wrist. I like that. Feels like something I would have under my camis, but with a bit more class and just legibility. Just, I don't know. I sound like an idiot. I get that, and it's mainly because I'm just staring at this dial. And I didn't think it would look this attractive in person. I'm really stoked. This is one of those watches where, yes, I have some more expensive watches. I get that, but there's something about the appeal of this watch that I could see myself just kind of looking at this for a few hours. I am going to check out a different strap. This is very stiff. Don't really want to take the time to break it in. This is a keeper. Not much more to say. So I do have some watch giveaways I'm about to announce. So stay tuned. I'll give a link to it at the end of this video. I've just hit the 500 member mark or 500 subscriber mark. So you check that out. Let me get rid of that back. There's the tang or the buckle. It is a signed, engraved. Anyway, what I was saying is I do have a couple giveaways I'm going to be doing in a couple minutes. As soon as I button this one up, and it's really just to kind of celebrate the 500 user mark. Got to be honest, that's just an attractive watch. I think this is one of the few that I've picked up that I'm kind of speechless. I just like the watch that much. Hamilton Khaki Field Auto, great little watch. Picked it up from Mayor's. I think I paid, I don't know, $600, somewhere around there. I'd have to go look at the price. I don't think it was, I don't know. I think it was somewhere around 600. Anyway, if you're still watching and you haven't gotten sick of me babbling, I'm going to do a couple watch giveaways to celebrate the 500 user mark. So stay tuned. If you're not a member, click subscribe, and one of those watches that you're going to see might be on your wrist. Thanks a bunch.